How does the Trump administration's terrorizing of undocumented migrants impact the economy? Undocumented migrants are being scared into a choice between torturous conditions in prison, leaving the country voluntarily, or going into hiding. In all three cases, you get a disruption of the labor supply and lower consumption because less people are participating in the economy. Labor supply disruptions we know from COVID are inflationary. And lower consumption due to less people participating is bad for GDP. So you get more inflation and a slower economy than you would get otherwise. Now, if you remember the tariff policies from earlier this year, those were also bad for the economy and inflationary. They are a tax on consumption. So they increase prices of goods. And since you are taxing consumption in that way by increasing prices of goods, you get lower consumption, which is bad for the economy. Now, to offset the bad effects of these two policies on GDP or the economy, the Trump administration is considering sending out stimulus checks like they did during COVID. Stimulus checks are probably inflationary. They are good for the economy, but they cause the government to have to borrow more money. Now, the market is already worried about the government's ability to repay all of its debt given it's implementing these weird policies this year. So, interest rates on long term bonds have moved higher, the 10-year and the 30-year. Those are the bonds that set your mortgage interest rates and your auto loan interest rates. So, you get higher inflation, higher interest rates, and a mixed result for the economy.